All right, here we go. Fun with fractions. So, when we add fractions, what do we need to do? Make the denominator, the number at the bottom, the same. So how do we make those numbers the same? Times them together. So times the left fraction by 3. So whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the... Okay, so we multiply both those numbers by 3, and we multiply the right fraction by 2. So now both fractions will have the same denominator, yes? And then we do what? So that's the first step, making the bottom the same. And then we adding the number up the top. What about same fraction, but we multiply them? What's the rule? Yep, so the top number times the top number, and the bottom number times the bottom number. So the numerator and the denominator flip. So if you have the number a, the reciprocal of a is, what's on the bottom of a? 1. So that becomes 1 over a. Okay? Or you might have a over b. What does that become? B over a. Okay? So expanded, this looks like 4 times x times y over 8y. Yep. So we can cross out the y's. Make sense? We're left with 4x squared over 8. Is there anything else similar on the top and bottom?
The 8 can be divided by 4.
Yep, so we can divide both the 4 and the 8 by 4. So 8 divided by 4 becomes 2, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. And we know anything times by 1 is itself, so we can get rid of that 1. So we're left with x squared over 2. Okay? That becomes that becomes 2, so it's x squared over 2. Okay, so first step is to get a bracket. Well, this is what I would do. So we could factorize the top row. What does the top row do? W over 2. Okay? So I factorized the top row, and now I'm going to divide by 2. So dividing by 2, 1 is left over, 1 is left over. So we're left over with 1 minus 2w. You may also do it like this. So 2 minus 4w over 2. You just divide everything by 2 like this. So you're left with 1 minus 2w. Very good. So multiply the top together. So this can be also stump people. So we're multiplying 3 by v plus 3. So we need to distribute the 3 to both things. So it's the same as 3 bracket v plus 3. Does that make sense? So 3 times v is 3v, and 3 times 3 is 9, and then the bottom's quite simple. V times 6, 6v. So you put the number first. Does that make sense? Yes, you should simplify it further. So actually, you should divide everything by 3. So you should get that answer. So I just kind of did what I did in the previous question. Divided everything by 3. Okay? All right, next one. And this is where reciprocal comes in. So dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. Or in layman's terms, the second fraction you flip and you change the divide to a times. Okay? So whenever you see a dividing fraction, write the first fraction the same and multiply by the flipped fraction. Or the fancy word, multiply by the reciprocal. 2u take 4. 2u take 4 over, what's the bottom row? 4u take 8. Okay, again, everything can be divided by 2. So the top row becomes u minus 2. The bottom row becomes 2u minus 4. Bottom row, you can make u minus 2 and factorize the bottom row. So what would the bottom row be factorized?
U take 2.
So 2 bracket u take 2. So this is the same on the bottom as 2 multiplied by u take 2. So the u take 2 is a factor on the bottom. We've got 2 as a factor, u take 2 as a factor. So what you can do is cross out the u take 2. So we're left with what as the answer? 1 over 2. Okay, that could be... So we're going to times the 2 over 3 by what? T. And we're going to times the 3 over t by 3. So I multiplied this fraction by t, and I multiplied this fraction by 3. Okay? Does that make sense? And then what do I do? After I've got the same bottom, Yep, so you subtract the numerators and leave the bottom like that. Okay? Can we do anything else? Can we do anything else? No. So you cannot do this. You cannot do this. Do not do that. Why can I not do that? Because there's a subtraction. I'm killing kittens. If this was a multiply, I could get rid of the t's like that. But it's not a multiply. It's a subtraction. Okay? So that's the final answer.